you know, smoking weed, which turned into LSD, which turned into cocaine, which turned into opiates, you know, from 15 on. And I'm an old dude, so back then the Grateful Dead was touring, so, you know, I hung out with all those folks coming off the Dead tour, so, you know what that entailed. Yeah, when I started to realize I had a problem when my freedom was no longer a priority, or, you know, it took precedence over my freedom. Started realizing I had a problem when, you know, the people I loved, the things I loved and were passionate about were put on the back burner, you know, due to the slavery and mental obsession I had over, you know, certain substances and feelings. And I first heard about A Better Way, never heard about it until I was in jail this last time. And the exit counselor lady said, well, there's one program that nobody else wants to go to. And I'm like, that's the one I need to go to, you know, because you couldn't smoke cigarettes and it's so long compared to the 9-month programs. And but yeah, because I'd never heard of it. You know, I didn't see the book anywhere or anything. But yeah, she was like, well, there's one that nobody wants to go to. It's, you know what I mean? Because they couldn't get away with nothing. Like, well, first day here, when I pulled up, they're cutting grass. And I smelt the grass being cut. And I was just like, I can't wait to cut grass because I've been locked up, you know? But then as far as probably it was dinner time, I guess, going down there, and they prayed me in, and I was just like, that's where I need to be, you know? Because being in Cobb County, it was like, you know, not a lot of people are doing Bible studies or whatever, you know what I mean? I would kind of stay to myself in there, and like, I know what I needed to change, you know what I mean? And it was an environment like this, you know, so. Structure here at A Better Way is something that I've been exposed to before, because I've been to boot camp in YDC and Department of Corrections. The structure here at A Better Way is something to get used to. You know, I've been exposed to it before, being in boot camp, but submitting to, you know, the authorities that they have put into place, you know, was something to get used to, I guess, at times. Yeah, the brotherhood here, you know, with people like me having trust issues with people, their genuineness or their ulterior motives and stuff, like that's something that, you know, there was times where, you know, God puts people in your path, you know, to help you get through a situation or, you know, break down your walls, you know, like, allow you to trust people and see that not everybody's like out to get you, or, you know. So the brotherhood here it's serious. The trip to Florida it was awesome to go there and not, you know, be able to enjoy God's creation and John's beautiful house, you know, sober minded. Go on the bike rides was cool, you know. And I love the beach. I used to live in Charleston, so it was like, you know, it was good to be there clear-minded, you know, and just soak it all in. Like, yeah, getting baptized right there at his property, it was crazy because I looked down the beach and that pier right there, I used to stay in condos right there, like when I was in my mess, so it was like, it was pretty cool, you know, getting baptized right there where I used to act a fool and letting the undertow take all that away from me, you know what I mean? I mean, it's good to have a public display of, you know, a new life, a start of a new life, really. Yeah, God's restored, you know, the relationship with my parents. Just, it's great to them not having to worry. Like, I see what I've done to them, making them worry about me. So that's been restored. I'm still waiting on my daughters, but, you know, I know it'll happen. So I try to let my actions speak louder than words and not push any issues, you know, or like push myself on them. But he's definitely gave me the desires of my heart. Everything I'm passionate about is all fell into place as far as my jobs, you know what I mean? Just like everything going on in my life right now is like everything that he knows that I'm passionate about. And it's like, he's connected the dots with like everything, you know what I mean? So, putting God first as far as devotion in the morning, starting out with God, I think is like most important, you know, because I see it's easy to fall back into, I don't know, rushing off and getting caught up in your everyday work and everything like that. And it's just like, you got to stop and make time for him. It's full-time job, like, you know, or you'll kind of, small compromises will, you know, like Anthony Dove said, putting small cracks in your boat, and that boat will sink if you keep putting small cracks in them. Better Ways gave me self-confidence back, which is the beginning of everything else. Like, you know, I mean, for me, you know, it's gave me my work ethic back because I was unemployable before.
Just do that.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, Brother Doug, Brother John, and all the staff. Love y'all.